August 2025 brings us another Retrowax box from Slater Sports Cards. Here's the rundown, guys. This is 845 Sports Cards, New York's Hudson Valley. And we got another Retrowax box. The big hitters in this month's box: 1984 Fleer. Looking for a Don Mattingly rookie card. That'd be sick. Darryl Strawberry. These are BBCE authenticated. All the big ones are always authenticated. Jared always sends us the best stuff. And the wax packs from back in the day are going to be BBCE authenticated or sealed cases, so there's no funny business. So 84 Fleer is the big one. 87 Fleer is going to be Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin. 87 Donruss, same names, plus Mattingly, McGwire and Greg Maddux. 87 Topps, Bonds, Bo Jackson, Larkin, Mark McGwire. Moving to 89, looking for Ken Griffey Jr., big ones. Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Kurt Schilling, his true rookie card. 89 Bowman, Ken Griffey Jr. is in there. 89 Fleer, there's a ton of stuff. The Billy Ripken era card variations are in there. Randy Johnson with the Marlboro sign. There's all kinds of stuff in the 89 Fleer pack. Also BBCE 90 Score. We already hit the Bo Jackson with the bat and pads. That's off at PSA. Hopefully that comes back a gem, but we could always take another one. 91 Topps, Chipper Jones. And 93 Topps, looking for Derek Jeter rookie cards, plus additional packs. 25 plus, all nicely packaged. Nice Slater Sports Cards, delivered to my door once a month. I have a subscription which saves me $5. You too can get your own subscription. Log onto his website. Let me bring that paper back over here so you can see all the socials there. SlaterSportsCards.com, Facebook, IG, email. Jared is good people. Everything he sends us is exactly as he describes it, and we get nothing but the best products. I'm going to sort everything out here by brand and then rip them according to quality. 84, there you go, there's a 1984 Fleer. That's our best pack. 90 Score, that's where the Bo Jackson is, which we pulled last month, actually, matter of fact. Take a look back at the playlist, and you can see that, 1990, and we get a Reggie Jackson rookie. Score, here's our 89 Fleer, it's a fun one. 89 Topps, that couldn't be less valuable. Our 89 Bowman. 93 Fleer Ultra, interesting one. 93 Donruss. 92 Fleer Ultra. And 92 Topps. So, we're going to do this in the right order. 87 Topps is a big one. 93 Topps is a big one. The rest are garbage. 90 Score is nice. 89 Score, could pull Griffey Jr. out of there. 90 Upper Deck. 89 Bowman. 87 Fleer. 89 Fleer. 84 Fleer will be the last pack. Garbage. 87 and 89 Donruss are nice. So we'll save these for the very end. And the deal, as it goes every single month, we take the oldest gum we can find. 87. We got gum from 1987, and we got a 1984 Fleer pack. Here's the deal. If we find the Donnie Baseball rookie or the Darryl Strawberry rookie, we eat the gum from 1987. That's the deal. I'd love to do it for you guys. But first, we'll dig our way through some junk wax glory. 88 Fleer, first up. That big fat cello pack. I'm not going to go super fast. I don't even know why I fan those cards out. There's not going to be any hits there. Ryan Sandberg, Matt Williams, Danny Tartable, Astro sticker, Frozen Giants, Jimmy Key, it's Tony Gwynn, John Morris, R.J. Reynolds, Andre Dawson, Kelly Gruber. So we pull the All-Stars, rather the Hall of Famers. All the Hall of Famers, set them aside. Those are going in big giant lots. On eBay. Alright. Tim Salmon. All rookie team. That would have been worth a lot. Fronworth. Brian Barber. Uvolo. Greg Blosser. Mike Hampton. Wow. The Marlins. That's pretty cool. Joe Klink. Kenny Lofton. Should be in the Hall of Fame, don't you think? Kenny Lofton's stats, he was dominant. Rob Ventura. Dave Justice. Tavo Alvarez for the Expos. Reggie Jefferson. Nolan Ryan. All right. Chris Oil. So Nolan Ryan's a nice one. Say during these Retrowax boxes, we see Nolan Ryan or we see King Griffey Jr. We're excited. Anybody else? So-so. But always good to see Nolan. Big fan of his. Sweet Cincinnati Red sticker. Males. Eric Karros. Cotto. Fernando Merced. Aaron Lewis. Brock Raines. Vince Coleman. Mike Moore. Every time we pull the Retrowax box, we probably get about 50 or 60 cards of Hall of Famers. Pretty exciting. No guarantee any of these are valuable, and these are all stuck together, but Fleer Ultra from 92. No stickiness. Vince Coleman. Darryl Strawberry on the Dodgers. Reyes. Half of Black & Decker, Steve Decker. There's Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Steve Buechele. Mike Maddux. Gary Gaetti. Treadway. These aren't too bad. I'm just trying to be careful here. Jose Vizcaíno. Kevin Moss. Cases of Griffey. BJ Surhoff. And the last card up, Mickey Templeton on the back. All those 1990 glossy cards tend to stick and brick. I don't think they had the technology down in the early 90s. And who knows, temperature control, humidity control, Franklin Stubbs, Donovan Osborne, Herboulet, Rafi Palmeiro, Pavlik, Conine, Domingo Martinez, Kurt Manwaring, Rafael Palmeiro again. Got two Rafi Palmeiros in this pack. Probably never be in the Hall, even though he had a very, very good career. 88 Donruss. The reason the BBCE packs are important is because these wax packs are pretty easy to open, sort through, and then reseal. So if you were going to do that, you would pull the big hits out, reseal it, and sell it as unopened, and you know full well it's been searched. So BBCE authenticates them and assures you they haven't been searched. So you can sleep easy knowing that I didn't just do this carefully. Oh, pull the Ricky Henderson out and then reseal it up with the heat gun. 1990 Fleer has a lot of silly errors that really shouldn't be worth any value, but people say they are, and then list them on eBay for $10,000. That's absurd, but we got a Ricky. We love Ricky. Let's see, something 88 tops. Gonna get to the low value ones first. Oh, some gum fell out. There, gum. Is it half of it? Visible. 88 tops. There's not a single good rookie in 88 tops, but there are Hall of Famers. Bruce Bochy, Kennedy, obviously managers. Tom O'Malley, Tony Phillips, Andy Ashby, Mike Maddux again, Austin Mocker. Not a single All-Star in there. That was awful. Got here 88 score. All these colorful cards. Mike Bordicker, Andy Ashby, Honeycutt, Mark McLemore, Steve Buechele, John Moses, Wally Backman, Reggie Jackson. That's cool. Rochelle, Benito Santiago, Jody Davis, their turn. Reggie Jackson on the Orioles. I did not know he was on the Orioles. Only played there 1 year. Huh. Okay. Did not know that. But there you have it. Retrowax Box educating us. 1991 tops. Could be some good stuff in here. There's some. There was essentially redemptions in this product. They have certainly long since expired, but in theory, you could have won every single top set. You could have got a 52 mantle. Darryl Strawberry. All those things were on the table during the 1991 season. That's such a cool Roger Clemens card. So much so that my father and me ripped a ton of 91 tops, trying to chase the vintage cards. 92, let's go 89 tops. This set's awful. There are some rookies in 89, namely Craig Biggio. Get out of here, gum. Craig Biggio. Was the opposite of a rookie, an old man. Charlie Huff, Tim Belcher, David Wells, Boomer, Bob Welch, Tom Bernansky, Matt Slaters, Tony Oliva, Hermaine Gonzalez. Charlie Huff played for about 400 seasons in major leagues. Kept throwing that knuckle up there at about 60 miles an hour. Stymied hitters for a long, long time. Love Charlie Huff. Such a novelty. 91, the last year of gum. 92, no gum. Much cleaner, much nicer, better card stock. Purple 11, a little better checklist, nothing special in 92 either. Roger McDowell, Tony Kennedy, Karros, Harrison. That's all for the junkiest junk. Let's get into the good stuff. Let's put 87 together, 89s together. It's a bow, Jeter, 90, 87s together. And the 89 with the 89, 87 and 7. We'll go like that. 84 is last. Look for a Derek Jeter. Better yet, let's get a Derek Jeter gold. 93 tops. There was one gold in every pack. Can we get a gold Jeter? Our gold Frank Thomas. There's our gold right there. Doesn't look good for us. Tony Gwynn. Steve Foster on the gold. That's our one gold of the pack, so we hit it big. Alright, we got Tony Gwynn. That Jeter Gold rookie in a PSA 10 at one point was thousands of dollars. It's since come down. COVID boom was a silly thing. You could probably get one in a PSA 10 for under $2,000 if you look around and are patient. Maybe get an old label. This is 90 upper deck. I'm not certain you can pull the Reggie Jackson out of here. I know you can pull the Nolan Ryan out of the 91 upper deck boxes. I don't know if you can get Reggie Jackson out of here. The Heroes of Baseball. Obviously, we would love it, but I'm not sure it's possible. There's a Griffey on a checklist. That's Ken Griffey. Yeah, it's Griffey Jr. on a checklist. It's pretty cool. We found Griffey. Always like to see Griffey in the Retrowax box. Let's look for Bo Jackson now. The bat and the pads. Take a look back at the playlist on this channel. You can see I pulled that card. Super duper excited. That's the card I've wanted on my PC for a long time. And I finally pulled it out of a pack. Larkin, Hall of Famer. Jimmy Keefe. A big name, so no Bo Jackson. I'm going to go 89 or 87 first. Let's go 89 first for Griffey's. Score. Yeah. Let's do upper deck. Bowman, rather. Bowman of these oversized cards. They don't fit in penny sleeves. And Bowman gave you gum, whether you liked it or not. And Wade Boggs took the gum. Shameful. Some of these cards, it's hard to read the script signature, so Eric Davis. I'll shout out the names if I know who they are. Charlie Brandt, Barry Larkin, Eric Shaw, Rob Deere, Mike Candelaria, Mike Davis, and Boggsy. So, no Griffey in that one. That's unfortunate. Let's go score. A Griffey out of 89 score, and the PSA 10 is like $110. And a raw, maybe with $5-10. I'd like to see it. Candelaria, Shaw, Farrell, Foley, Don Sutton. Love to see the old man. You don't see too many old men anymore. See that Kershaw, he's in his 40s. Got a couple grays. Edgar Martinez, rookie. He's got a couple grays, and he looks out of place. You see guys like Don Sutton. They look like somebody's grandfather got out there and started pitching. But here's 89 Donruss. This is a real nice set. Very condition sensitive with the colorful design. 89. Dunn. Pete Smith. Barry Larkin. That's nice. Shane Rowley. Robbie Alomar. Jim DeShays. Hojo, Greg Harris, Kilgus, Andy Van Slyke, Tim Burke, Terry Steinbeck, Floyd Bannister, Candiotti, and Fernando. Fernando Mania, running wild. Ken Griffey Jr. Mania, not so wild. Maybe 89 Fleer, we could pull a Billy Ripken. I have a Billy Ripken from 89 Fleer with the uncorrected error on it. That is an insanely valuable card. At 10, it's like $500. Such a goofy card. Carlton Fisk, Van Snyder, Fitzgerald, Jerry Reed, Kenny Maldonado, Walt Terrell, Franklin Stubbs, Carl Nichols, Billy Hatcher, Walt Weiss, Gary Templeton, Pagliarillo, Phil Bradley, Steve Buechele, Ron Gant. So, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer. We didn't get the Marlboro sign in the background. We didn't get Griffey. So let's go for our 87s. 87 has got a nice checklist. Barry Larkin rookie. Barry Bonds, what you could state as a rookie. Here's the gum. That's the gum from 87 I'm going to eat if we can pull a Don Mattingly with Darryl Strawberry. 87 Topps. Rick Cerrone, Kevin Gross, Steve Yeager, Obi McDowell, Guterman, Julio Cruz, Bob Rogers, Frank Wills, Glenn Braggs, Kurt Stillwell, Greg Pryor, Dwayne Murphy, Robbie Thompson. Nothing in there. Struck out on that one. But maybe we're saving our mojo for 84. 87 Donruss, of course. These are BBCE. Charlie Moore. Vida Blue. Dan Pasqua. Ray Knight. Steve Garvey. Matt Young. Jack Howell. Darryl Strawberry and the Diamond Kings. A checklist. Joe Johnson. Kirby Puckett. Tim Hewlett. Juan Beniquez. Barry Bonds out of 87 Donruss. Fred McGriff back-to-back. But Barry Bonds is the rookie we were looking for out of 87 Donruss. And we found it. That black border is going to be impossible to grade well. So there's Barry Lamar Bonds out of 87 Donruss. Sweet. Retrowax Box, Slater Sports Cards. Love to see it. And there's Fred McGriff. That was a very nice pack. Moving right along, we got 2 more packs left. 87 Fleer. Maybe we can keep the mojo going. There's Kirby again. See the precursor to Barry Bonds? Let's see. Randy O'Neal. Belliard. Cal Ripken Jr., very nice. Ryan Sandberg, rest in peace, Rhino. Don Baylor. Gary Ward, Sid Bream. Scott. Mike Davis. Nothing good there. Upside down. Fishland. Huseman. Dan Pasqua. Higuera. Another checklist. So we got a Rhino, a Ripken, and a Puckett. We'll take that. And the last pack up. Got a gun from 87. We got a 1984 Fleer wax pack from a BBCE certified box. We will carefully rip into this one. And we're looking for Don Mattingly and or Darryl Strawberry. Ever so careful not to damage the cards. Here we go. Sticker on the back. Jim Gantner. Jim Sundberg. Sixto Descano. Dane Eorg. Tom Brookins. Johnny Bench. Quisenberry and Martinez. Kevin McReynolds.
Verbal for Larkin.
Kiko Garcia. Willie Aikens. Bob Baylor. Dan Mayer. Come on. Greg Reynolds. Wildly off-centered on Donnie Baseball. Ray Burris. Alabaster. We didn't get it. We didn't get the big hit. We don't eat the old gum. That was the deal. That's the way it goes. But this was the Retrowax Box, August 2025. As you can see, those are all notable names, Hall of Famers. And we did pull a Barry Bonds rookie out of it. So thank you guys for watching. Check the playlist for more. Check out Slater Sports Cards if you want your own. I would highly recommend it. Set up yourself on a subscription, and you get a little bit of a discount, and you don't have to worry about it. You get this delivered to your mailbox once a month. You get to relive a lot of this nostalgia, see some awesome cards, chase some big cards, and have a great time. So thank you guys for watching. I love this set. I love the other products Jared offers, so please check them out. If you like this stuff, check the playlist, subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.